Hello everybody, and welcome back to Telltale's Game of Thrones!
Ethan!
Apparently now we're playing as Ethan Forrester, the Lord of House Forrester, since his daddy bit the dust last episode. Spoilers, I guess.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay.
I don't want to be a douche.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
It's very legit.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I'm not so sure.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
Oh.
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
We're not going Joffrey and punishing him for calling names, though.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I know it's not good. Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Very nice. Very nice, little boy.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah! Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything.
He's the exiled
Promise
one.
me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know
No,
a
not in an
lord has
incest
many
way.
responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
Okay.
Since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Not really.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If
No.
only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
This little kid's the next Joffrey. Jesus Christ.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Okay. I'm coming. Very slowly, apparently. I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitetail has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Womp, womp,
Can't he
womp.
meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Of course I have to go.
Very well then.
I'm not stupid. Otherwise, someone else would just mess up my shit for me. At least that's why I have control over the story. And Roland's just not gonna kill the dude. But my siblings are sad. Boo-hoo. They both look so sad. They remind me of the kids of Jurassic World. don't know why. No, 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 no.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
I'm
All
aware.
the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Roland's gonna get us killed. So we are not doing that. We're playing it smart and not dying. He's a bit podgy. Like the other dude.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
Oh, you fuck
My
up.
only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero.
Oh, don't...
Fighting for the North against traitors and oath breakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody abbot.
Not that it matters anymore,
No
but...
courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Let
Does
him rant.
little Lord Forrester know how to speak? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Can bannermen have bannermen?
Lord Ethan.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished.
Jesus.
Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
This guy's making it
Squandered
hard.
your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Well said. Who's this guy? It's that guy! They don't know.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason. It was your man who started it. How do you answer for your squire?
We sent him to the
Lord
wall.
Ethan. He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it.
Tough
I'm not
shit.
leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What
can't-
kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
She looks like Santa.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Oh. Well said,
That
Mum.
lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Just
Do
leave.
your worst, you bastard.
I'm betting Lord Bolton doesn't give enough shits to wage war based on one dead man. I got an achievement. Nice. I think I played that well.
Voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Finally, someone's getting her out of there. Have you heard of Cersei? Do you know what sort of shit she gets up to? Oh, King's Landing.
Your sister can help us.
Is she a ninja?
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Oh yeah, go little person in King's Landing, lady. She even looks at sort of like Marjorie, vaguely. Very vaguely. Let's see what's in this chest. Ooh, a coin. Is that Illuminati? No, Yunkish.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Oh, so she likes you. That's nice. The carved downward tree.
Ethan made this for me.
People give you a lot of stuff. You're like a loot hoarder. Unfinished letter. Okay, let's read.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Aww. One of them's dead and we're trying to not get the other one killed too, Mira. Hopefully you'll be okay. We'll have you extracted as soon as possible. We'll send SEAL Team 6. Okay, let's look at this dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider.
Strider?
A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
So where's the gift from? Like the little kid and the other girl. Okay, let's look out the window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
I don't think it was. But it's the north, and seeing that Westeros is loosely based on England, the north is never sunny. Oh, a letter from Mum.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Someone's at the door. Is there anything else to look at first? I do not think so. Let's go see who it is. It'd be nice if it's Marjorie.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Come in, we'll be nice.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Facebook's going fucking crazy. What's he doing?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright?
You are so one of Varys's little
you don't
things.
mind my ask. You seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
I'm not telling some random ass kid.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Are you putting coal in my hearth? That was not a euphemism. I think he is.
Work for Lady Marjorie?
I'm her handmaiden.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
I'm her handmaiden.
It's not a secret.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
I'll be
I
like,
saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
dun dun dun.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Uh-oh. What do they say?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Maybe he's not one of
Good
Varys'
night,
things. Though I feel that he is. I feel like every little kid is one of Varys' spies. That's not a very nice plan. Marjorie, hey!
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
You're so nice!
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together.
Now ask her for help.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
I'm still gonna
Cersei
ask.
herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Sup, Kingsguard?
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
Can
Humor
you...
her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Then can you say my family, please?
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Who's this other girl? Is she Cersei's spy? Because I'd rather ask when I'm alone with her.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
I'm aware how politics works, my lady.
Good luck.
Thank you. Cersei Royal Rumble 2015. Here we go. It's Tyrion! Hi, Tyrion. Or am I just being dwarfist? No, it is Tyrion.
You can do this.
Who are these guys? Wait, 1, 2, 3. There were 2 outside and 2 walked past. So all of them are just chilling. Okay.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
What do you do?
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Cersei has such a
House
sick voice.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
I'm going to say no,
Perhaps
am
you
I?
should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
That's just how our system works.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did say their loyalty was unwavering.
She has a talent for equivocation, yet I question what she really thinks. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, because he is not stupid.
Yes, Your Grace.
We're not stupid.
Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Of course, Your Grace.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I was listening.
Yes,
Shit.
Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
I missed the question. I zoned out.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
I love you, Tyrion.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, she's pissed.
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
Oh no!
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Did I
You're a
don't
girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let
would...
the girl answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Sorry, Marjorie, I have to say that.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
And you wouldn't, Cersei.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I think I done goofed. Oh, bloody hell. I'm not good with diplomacy. Tyrion, give me a hug. No? Okay.
I'll walk you out.
Maybe you will.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
I'm so confused.
Are you willing to risk that?
No. No,
it may be far too dangerous.
No,
In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Awesome sauce. Where is the Red Viper? Will he show up? I want to meet him so badly. Prince Oberyn Martell. Oh, I thought she was texting for a minute. No, it's a letter.
Mira, I was worried.
Do I know this chick?
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jaime, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Oh.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which
She's a
is more
spy
than you
for
can say
sure.
his mother.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter.
Thank you.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Hey.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Oh, she's pissed.
Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
Marjorie, help us! Help
King's
us!
Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Can we send her out?
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
No, I don't want to.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Fine, if you trust her, then on your head be it, Marjorie.
Go on.
We'll start with this.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
I think I played that wrong.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene.
Yes?
Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
Oh dear.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Make sure it does not get shot down along the way.